The more you try to keep me down and keep my head above the water, you can never hold me down. The more you try to block me out, that's where I kick the wall down. You can never hold me back. The more you try to put me out, the more I'll be blazing, it's too hot. The more you try to put me in the dirt, increase my work, the expert. You see the hunger in the eyes of a survivor. Swallowed my pride, washed down with some saliva. Reinvented my whole life, mental MacGyver. One door shut, another open up wider. Listen, battle drums in the distance, moving with enough force like army tank pistons. Pray for the strength of Jah to fight resistance. Fight mode, shields up, moving with resilience.
With the strength of 1,000 lion and the strength of 1,000 giant, please stay strong. Please stay strong. With the strength of 1,000 elephant and the strength of 1,000 tiger, we stay strong. We stay strong.
Hey, it's Casey the Pancakes. Tell me how I can hang out with like the coolest people all the time, and I'm super chill. Let's make a tea, jump on, no big deal. But when I gotta jump on myself, I like have a minor heart attack. I feel like I'm gonna throw up and then pass out, and it's wild. It's like it's just us. We're just chilling. It's not even a big deal. Like you know, whatever. What's good, DJ Line? What's up? What's wrong with my mic? It's clicking. All right, let's get this sorted out. I don't know what is going on with it. It's so frustrating. Okay, hold up. Is it still clicking? What the heck? Let's see. Like okay. Well, maybe it's a good thing I did this because the audio has been hella wild for like a while now, and it's like no go good. Keep talking, and then I stop talking. Is it better? It seems crazy that like we go live, we do so many shows, watch them, and then all of a sudden them acting wild. I did figure out though that after Def 3 was a gentleman and like hung out with me backstage for a little while, sorting my audio, that it was the interface and I did have the wrong input, but why is wonky? Like it's soundy. Yeah, we weird. I deleted a bunch of stuff off. I think that ultimately I need a bigger processor, I think is what the conclusion that I come to. So that we've come to. Let's see here. Hate to do this while I'm like live. Let's just work this out. Can you let me know if it's still like tell me it sounds better at some point. Hold on, let's play some tune. Let me yeah, welcome everybody to a Thursday evening. We're just doing sound live, no big deal. Okay, so let's run this. Like, does this song sound?
The more you try to keep me down and keep my head above the water, you can never hold me down. The more you try to block me out, that's where I kick the wall down. You can never hold me back. The more you try to put me out, the more I'll be blazing, it's too hot. The more you try to put me in the dirt, increase my work, the expert. You see the hunger in the eyes of a survivor. Swallowed my pride, washed down with some saliva. Reinvented my whole life, mental MacGyver. One door shut, another open up wider. Listen, battle drums in the distance, moving with enough force like army tank pistons.
Is it still wonky? Like, hold on. Where'd you go? Oh, my mic. Okay, so it's not the stuff if in the back then, because this is so frustrating. Internal, external. Okay, so then how does this sound? It doesn't sound like my mic's on, right? It just sounds like I'm probably running the mic off the computer. Oh, wait. Let me know. Because there's no way that that's my microphone. Actually, why don't I just...
The more you try to put me down, the more I've been placing, it's too high. The more
why is I muted? So cute. Yeah, it's because I muted, like, complete moron. So does that sound better? Yeah, thank you for being my sounding board. I need to get this sorted out. It was absolutely driving me up the wall. Like there's nothing worse than really crushing an interview or like having a really great moment or like, these beautiful people don't donate time to Pinecase, and they deserve like the highest quality, or at least the highest quality we can get them in this nonprofit. So it's a little bit by little bit, but it's like, and like we can definitely do better. We have the knowledge. So can we use the technology that we have properly? And yeah, it's terrible. So there's nothing worse than crushing an interview or like great moment. Okay. Like, these beautiful people, that's not a thing. Time to Pinecase, and they deserve like the highest. Whoa. Okay, that's not gonna work.
pray for the strength of Jah to fight resistance. Fight mode, shields up, moving with resilience.
The strength of 1,000 lion and the strength of 1,000 giant. Please stay strong. Please stay strong. With the strength of 1,000 elephant and the strength of 1,000 tiger, we stay strong. We stay strong.
The further you take my rights away, I'ma run to it, refuse to hear my voice. Speak loud when I spit it, but you don't get it. You just wanna be a side critic. See somebody else showing hate in the side of the road with it. Now how would you feel standing on the sideline and watch the color of a nation deteriorate over time? The flag real high, but compassion 6 feet below. Now you're searching for that justice that decided to never show. Deny my place, I'm back with a trace. Keep up the pace, tight lace, game face. Get back in the race. Whatever they did could never be undone. Every dark night ends with the rising of the sun. Squandered every wealth that's built from the mud. Squandered every wealth that's built from the blood. Squandered every wealth that's built in chains. Stolen from the ancestors, running through my veins.
With the strength of 1,000 lion and the strength of 1,000 giant, please stay strong. Please stay strong. With the strength of 1,000 elephant and the strength of 1,000 tiger, we stay strong. We stay strong. We stay strong.
I can see, run to the light at the end of the tunnel winner.
We stay strong.
I can't breathe. We're gonna get oxygen without the justice system.
We stay strong.
And I know, gotta keep my head together.
We stay strong.
Don't doubt me, please don't doubt me.
I like how it's saying, please don't doubt me while I'm like having tech issues. That's oddly ironic. Okay, so are we getting any better, Calico? Check. 1, 2. Can someone let me know how that's set? I could just use this. I don't know why I keep acting like I'm not capable of this on my own. I need you. I need my community. Okay. Yeah, I know, right? Okay. Whoa, wait a second. Okay, so are we getting any better? Check. Oh, I was excited if I can. Okay, so that's the thing. Bummer. Okay.
You ever around someone and you can just tell that they have no idea why you are the way that you are? And on the inside, you're just thinking like, if you've seen the things I've seen, then you'd get it. Yeah, I'm 6s and 7s, but I don't need approval or any credit. Been so close to my demons so long. If one came up and sat right here, how much you wanna bet that I could pet it, huh? Things I regret I've done, rarely see a steady sun, but take up space outshining the child that I never loved. The enemy got this fucked up kind of tendency, so when I hear that phrase enemy, I only hear enemy. And listen, this is the craziest part, cause all the things that break me apart just made me a part of something bigger. It's kinda like the flame from a spark, put down the maker's mark. Ironic, cause now I'm making my mark. Like wow, kinda wish I would've changed from the start. But if someone handed me keys and just gave me a car, would I have learned to navigate through all the snakes in the marsh? Or be as grateful as I am I even made it this far? I doubt it. Yeah, I'm looking up to space and the stars, using my pain and my scars like it was paint. This is art. See, I'd rather spend my life at least searching for the light than spend another day in the dark. And said that's why I pray when the morning comes, forgive me for my ways. Yeah, that's why I pray when the morning comes, and thank God for each day. Cause every night I stay up, stay up, stay up, and wonder if I'm gonna wake up, wake up, wake up. Yeah, that's why I pray when the morning comes, you hear more than I say. Yeah, that's why I
in a moment of truth, I point to the roof. I'm grateful, blessed by an angel. Traded my payload for a clean date and a halo. Been to the top and dropped to the bottom. Took me L inside that column. Meth got me like Gollum. My precious, I was arrested. A blessing, I got the message invested. My time, my journey, I'm constantly learning. My hands was dirty. Wasn't a man till I was 30. In the game, but no jersey. Like James, I am worthy. The other side, I was flirting, but inside, I was hurting. I tried to stop the breathing, but God said you ain't leaving. I did my time, you demon. My inner child was screaming, but peep it, you won't believe it. I stopped feeding, but not beneath it. Had the game in my hand, but told him you could keep it. Check it, I got a secret. I'm allergic to leeches. The word he preaches, my life he teaches. I hope he reaches. He's in all of us. Just peep your features. Trust in Jesus, sense of fetus. My thesis was they don't need us. Addiction brings demons. You should see the way they treat us.
That's why I pray when the morning comes, forgive me for my ways. Yeah, that's why I pray when the morning comes, thank God for each day. Cause every night I stay up, stay up, stay up, and wonder if I'm gonna wake up, wake up, wake up. Yeah, that's why I pray when the morning comes, you hear more than I say. Yeah, that's why I pray. You ever around someone and you can just tell that they have
Now, does that sound better? Is it still like super ticky? I'm like pouring out my heart to you guys. Like Mike's not even doing his thing. Super frustrating though. And the thing is that in the studio it sounds fine. Like I hear myself, it clear, and then I go live. It's like no such luck. So obviously, you know, you guys donate your time to us, and we want to be able to at least use the technology that we have to give you the best product that we can. And lately, it has not been feeling that way on our end. And so I just wanted to we had to go live and start and you guys get clicking. Okay. I'm gonna look for so I'm gonna throw you guys a cut. And shout out to Saray. I'm not sorry. I shamelessly am gonna put your music. Yeah. Cut with handsome sick. Okay, let's go with this one. Hold on. This is on record. Take.
Why do I hate myself? And why do I blame myself? myself. It's not your fault, it's not your fault. So why do I blame myself? And why do I hate myself? And why am I afraid of myself? It's not your fault, it's not your fault.
I've been dealing with a lot of shit in my past. Looking at my hometown late when I drive past. Lately I've been dealing with a lot, think I might crash. I feel like I'm trying to get better, but what if I can? What if I can never escape? What if I keep dealing with this trauma and I can't get away? What if I keep making all these songs and you never relate? It's like I knew it all along, I can never be great. Sometimes I don't really want to be here. It's at the worst time, so we never see clear. A lot of people that I love want to teach fair. A lot of people want to lie and say we care. I need to write just like I need to breathe air. I think I might leave here. I feel like I hate myself some days. I wish that I could erase myself. I hate myself.
So
I blame myself too much.
Blame myself. And why do I hate myself? And why am I afraid of myself? It's not your fault, it's not your fault. So why do I blame
I tried not to panic, but growing up I was an addict. Here I sit in a hotel with a needle in my arm, god damn it, I can't stand it. I never meant to hurt you, but don't act like I planned it. Never meant to abandon, I ever let this happen. But I chose dope over rapping, and that's when it happened. My whole world snapped and the sky blackened. Went to reverse, I was trapped, couldn't sneak out the back end. Then it got worse, I was trapped in depression hits when I think about back then. Guess I need some help, I can't do it myself. And if I let you down, I'm sorry, I'm trying not to drown. I feel like I ain't myself. Some days I wish I could erase myself. I hate myself,
So
I blame myself too much.
Myself? And why do I hate myself? And why am I afraid of myself? It's not your fault, it's not your fault. So why do I blame myself? And why do I hate myself? And why am I afraid of myself? It's not your fault, it's not your fault.
So why do I blame myself? And why do I hate myself? And why am I afraid of myself? It's not your fault, it's not your fault.
Why do I hate myself? And why do I blame myself?
It's 100% no. I 100% know that I have so many flipping chords, and this isn't even the right mic, but hi, I have all the chords except for the one that I need. Like, tell me how that's the thing. I feel like that's probably it. Like, everything else is shut down. So something is up with the audio. We are working out the kinks. Yeah, we are working out the kinks. Not the fun kinks, though. This is extremely frustrating. Okay, well, I mean, all we can do is try again. Like, guys are just stuck with me doing heck. Okay, okay, so let's. You are good. Yeah, no, I know, but the thing is that it's even the okay, but now is it? Oh, that's way too crazy. Hold on. Okay, let's turn this down. Okay, so how can you hear the audio, Calico? Or are we still in clickety land? I'm hoping that that's what it is. We can just like ditch all the middle stuff and my mic stand, and we can just like move forward from this. Does it sound okay? Nope, still terrible. Okay, right on. Well, yeah, thanks for everybody who supported the Passion show. We were going to do it tonight. We had to reschedule. Unfortunately, yeah, nothing has changed in the climate of losing people. Everybody still seems to be, it's whacked. Okay, yeah. Well, then we won't talk about both passings. Thanks, John. I appreciate the feedback. Okay, so, okay, how does this sound? This won't be my mic though. Let's see. We had to reschedule, unfortunately. Yeah, nothing is in the climate of losing people. Everybody still seems to be, it's whacked. Okay, yeah. Well, then we won't talk about both passings. Thanks, John. I appreciate the feedback. Okay, so I appreciate it. Okay, how does this sound? This won't be my mic though. Yeah, this isn't my mic. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Yeah. This sounds great. This isn't my mic though. So it's like going back to like our old school content where it was like half decent, but it wasn't as full, right? So either, I don't know. I don't know. I just need to get some more gear. I need to buy some new gear. I need to go shopping. I also need a new camera. Or so I thought, but I don't know. Like girls looking a little bit flossy, so it sounded great before. You're talking about right now, except for that's not this. That's good. Yeah, I wish it was, but it's actually not the mic. So I think I'm just gonna order a new cord. It sounds good now. Thanks, John. I appreciate it. I really wanted that high quality audio though, because I was gonna do a little unboxing. I had this really super awesome experience down at Dirty Mushrooms, and I wanted to share that with you guys. And so, yeah, I wanted to do all the things. I wish I knew. I for sure have a chord. Can I play? I think I'm going to play one more track and see if I can find the chord that I'm looking for. And if I can't find it, then we'll do a little unboxing and kick it with each other. And I'll get on the hog here and get this microphone situation sorted out. I think I'm gonna. Sorry for like the unsolicited music tonight. I mean, who complains about unsolicited music for real though? Nobody. Hopefully my friends don't mind. They like come on the show. I just speak up the music. Anyways, this one's Voices by Caleb Hart. He's an absolute beauty. Yeah, it's one of those cuts that kind of came at the right time. I know a lot of people, we talk about mental health and stuff, and it doesn't even need to be that serious of a topic to kind of appreciate the fact that the things that we go through, we can all kind of identify with. So whether you go through it in a serious way or it's just kind of the day-to-day, I feel like the artists are really coming through with trying to get the message out that it's like okay to experience these things, or it's okay to not be okay. So shout out to everybody in the industry right now, just standing up to stigma and really knocking it down for everybody. We appreciate you a lot.
Brown kid about again. Got a lot of voices in my head. Too many voices. I choose peace instead. Got a lot of voices in my head. Too many voices. I choose peace instead. All kind of color. All kind of shade, everybody blood red at the end of the day. Slingshot in my hand, by my waist is a blade. Fishing on the rocks, body surfing the waves. Pick a coconut, use the bait to chop it. Drink down the water, check for jelly when you split it. Jeez, this is what I like. Island soul living, the real good life. Fresh tamarind juice sipping. Sorrel during Christmas, smell of fresh bread baking. Pastels making, New Year roll around, resolutions taking. Gym owner them raking, then Canbulate, Calypso stating. Sans humanity, extempo playing. Then we masquerading, steel pan a beat, then we masquerading. Steel pan a beat, then we masquerading. Got a lot of voices in my head. Too many voices. I choose peace instead. Got a lot of voices in my instead. At times the lyrics cut deep, occasionally drop jaws. Yet again blessed with my presence, but I'm not Santa Claus. And if you wanna bow down, play some padding on the floor. Tune is spent, gambling on all fours. Don't need no clap, save your round of applause. I'm not here to save you, just to show you the door. Allow the truth to illuminate your flaws. Maybe bandage you up and then rip off the gauze. I got something to admit, I have an addiction to improving my craft without contradiction. And improving myself as a mere human. Become the best version of me, always be a better man. No, I'm not a witch, but I can spell it out for you. Where you don't overstand, then dig a little deeper. Seek tranquility, become a silent seeker. Seek tranquility, become a silent seeker. Got a lot of voices in my head. Too many voices, I choose peace instead. Got a lot of voices in my head. Too many voices, I choose peace instead. Got a lot of voices, got a lot of voices, got a lot of voices in my head. A lot of voices, I choosing peace instead. We got a lot of voices, a lot of voices, a lot of voices, a lot of voices. J Brown kill about again. Got a lot of voices in my head.
The more you try to keep me down and keep my head above the water, you can never hold me down. The more you try to block me out, that's where I kick the wall down. You can never hold me back. The more you try to put me out, the more I'll be blazing, it's too hot. The more you try to put me in the dirt, increase my work, the expert. You see the hunger in the eyes of a survivor. Swallowed my pride, washed down with some saliva. Reinvented my whole life, mental MacGyver. One door shut, another open up wider. Listen, battle drums in the distance, moving with enough force like army tank pistons. Pray for the strength of Jah to fight resistance. Fight mode, shields up, moving with
With the
resilience.
strength of 1,000 lion and the strength of 1,000 giant, please stay strong. Please stay strong. With the strength of 1,000 elephant and the strength of 1,000 tiger, we stay strong. We stay strong. We stay
The
strong.
further you take my rights away, I'ma run to it, refuse to hear my voice. Speak loud when I spit it, but you don't get it. You just wanna be a side critic. See somebody else showing hate in the side of the road with it. Now how would you feel standing on the sideline and watch the color of a nation deteriorate over time? The flag real high but compassion 6 feet below. Now you're searching for that justice that decided to never show. Deny my place, I'm back with a trace. Keep up the pace, tight lace, game face. Get back in the race. Whatever they did could never be undone. Every dark night ends with the rising of the sun. Squandered every wealth that's built from the mud. Squandered every wealth that's built from the blood. Squandered every wealth that's built in chains. Stolen from the ancestors, running
With
through
the
my
strength
veins.
of 1,000 lion and the strength of 1,000 giant, please stay strong. Please stay strong. With the strength of 1,000 elephant and the strength of 1,000 tiger, we stay strong. We stay strong. We stay strong.
I can see, run to the light at the end of the tunnel winner.
We stay strong.
I can't breathe, we're gonna get oxygen without the justice system.
We stay strong.
And I know, gotta keep my head together,
We stay strong.
Don't doubt me, please don't doubt me.
We stay strong.
Tell me how can we be strong if we still shooting? Tell me how can we be strong if we still looting? Tell me how can we be strong if we still hating? Please tell me now, please tell me now. Tell me how can we be strong if we're still divided? Tell me how can we be strong with egos inflated? Tell me how can we be strong with so much hunger? Please tell me now, please tell me
With the
now.
strength of 1,000 lion and the strength of 1,000 giant, please stay strong. We stay strong. With the strength of 1,000 elephant and the strength of 1,000 tiger, we stay strong. We stay strong. We stay strong.
If you guys haven't already, go check out New Brian. He is my lovely cousin Don J.A. He donated that song to us to rock for you guys for our intro and outro, which has absolutely been just such an honor and a privilege to be able to have that as a part of our project. So go link him everywhere you can, YouTube, all the sound places. We'll throw a link up in the comments for you guys to go and show him some love and support. Because yeah, that track, every time it makes me cry. Okay, so Calico, we're probably still in the same audio position. Them are tough words, man. Okay, but can we just gotta try like one more thing, because I'm so glad to be a part of. Yeah, man, John, we appreciate you, seriously. When it comes to mental health, and sobriety, whatever you want to call it, we call it like recovery, just that kind of encompasses everything. People are out there really fighting this fight, and a lot of the times we feel, like segregated or alone, or we can't ask for help because the stigma that's attached to it. And so this project from the very beginning was a way for people to like understand that they're absolutely not alone in this situation. Like we've personally experienced these feelings, and we didn't have to look very hard to find people that have also experienced all the horrors that kind of come along with trying to be better, trying to feel better. And so we appreciate you and everybody else that comes through and rocks with us all the time. It honestly is everything. Like, it was amazing to be able to see this project go from like a piece of paper into like a fully realized situation. And before you knew it, it kind of took on a life of its own. And then all of a sudden we're like, holy, like, there's a community, and there's, these artists that, at this point we're booking out in advance and all this amazing stuff. And the fact that people come on here and are so transparent, I can't even begin to say thank you, because to open up your lives like that in order for other people, or not even in order, but just to open up just for everyone to come on here and to be so transparent, because they have the same goals in mind, whether that was their goal when they came on the show or not. It's touching. And then, we end the shows and I'm like floored by the comment section. Every single time I'm just floored. Like, everyone that comes out and shows love to each other and support to each other, and comes out and shows love for the artist and myself and Calico and programming and Candy, who does our admin stuff. Like, there's obviously a ton of sweat equity that goes into it. But when you see, everyone kind of hanging out with each other, like it means everything. It is everything. I've talked about it a lot. This show, it wasn't even a show to begin with. It was like me hanging out in shelters and detox centers and rehabs and institutions, just trying to explain to people that not everything needed to look like AA, and that they weren't totally insane, that people do and act and talk just like them, and that it was okay to be like that. And I fought the idea. I was so frustrated because after kind of navigating the system myself, it was the stigma that kept me in that place for so long. And so I challenged the idea that, there was a group of unhoused people hanging out in a park, and people were like, we need to clean up the streets, and this is crazy, like just so angry. And so I went over to the Canadian Tire, and I'll let you in on a little secret. If you have a program that you want them to sponsor, all you have to do is go around the store and list the items that you would like them to donate, and then pitch your idea. You can pitch it straight to management. I don't want to talk about that too heavy and then have them be like, what the heck, you know? But that's exactly how we did it. We went in and talked with management, and so they gave us a couple pieces of material that we needed in order to go to the park. And you know what? It was a couple of soccer balls and a stereo. And as soon as you added music and sports, or you know, any sort of activity to the, you know, this group of people who were hanging out in the park, all of a sudden it looked like a party and not, you know, tent city. And I was like, okay, that was it. It took 2 hours of my time, maybe tops, not even. It took me 20 minutes to run across the street, 20 minutes to bang out this this invoice. And then, you know, by the time we got back and had it all set up and had you know, kind of interviewed a couple of people, like people were pulling up, peace officers were pulling up and being like, oh, what event is here happening today? You know, what's going on? People were like, in the community were like, oh, you know, how can we support this? And I'm like, this is the homeless junkies that everyone, like, what? It's the same people, man. It's the same folks. It's the same folks just kicking it. All we've done is added music and a soccer ball. And all of a sudden you guys think it's a freaking, you know, some sort of reunion that you want to donate to, like Rotary or something. And no shade to Rotary, they do amazing work, but like, it's literally how Pine Case started. And I was like, that's it. All we needed was music. And so we took that idea indoors, right? We took that idea indoors because that's where people were also. And I've told the story on here before. You know, we played some music and everybody picked a song instead of saying what their DOC was. They played a cut, and it was just a way to like not have to tell your whole war story. It was a way to just be like, you know, understand each other in this way. And not everyone was picking like crazy emotional music. Some people were just picking like, you know, freaking Shania Twain or whatever, and they just wanted to change the mood in the room. And like, that's cool. Like, so we just had fun and rocked out. And that's how it started. The fact that we were able to translate that into something tangible is incredible. It's incredible. And it's like, well, I mean, obviously a massive chunk of that is Calico. She's come through, like, you know, all the branding and all that stuff. Like she, you know, I had a couple of pieces together, and she really created a brand package for us, which is amazing. And since that kind of blossoming moment, we've added all sorts of cool projects to it. You know, we do harm reduction at events, and like full-on hosted events and fundraising for our scholarship program. And so which, by the way, I checked out, and there's applications already coming in. So everybody that has taken the time to spread the word on that, thank you so much. Like it means a lot. We obviously want to make sure that cash gets to somebody well deserving. And it's really tough. It's really tough to pick somebody out of all these people, because obviously you just want everybody to have it. But the goal with the scholarship is to find somebody that maybe doesn't fit into, like, you know, traditional criteria. I'll actually throw the link up for you guys so you can go and check it out. Who doesn't fit like regular criteria. Whether, because you know what, when we're going through like heavy pressure, maybe, you know, maybe attendance isn't the first thing that you're super stressed about. Like, it gets tough, right? There is, maybe your grades are slipping because you're going through heavy pressure. And so we wanted a scholarship that would take all that into consideration. Like, we aren't worried about the particulars, but we want to know like the resilience part of it. Like, shit's wild, but you know what I mean? So again, no shade to any of the standard things that happen. They're amazing. Scholarships are amazing, but not all of them are for everybody. They're not set up to be available for everybody. So when we built this scholarship, it was for the people. It was for just regular folks that maybe just needed a couple extra bucks to like get them through or whatever. So that's what that is. Just bear with me real quick, and I'll grab the link for you guys and pop it in there. Super cool. It's the second year that we're doing it. You know, it's a couple of bucks. Where, you know, we talked about raising the money, or we talked about raising the total. And basically what we came to the agreement is instead of raising the total, although it'd be lovely to be able to hand out like 50 G's to somebody, you know, and that will come in the future. But as for right now, instead of raising the total, what we're going to do is, you know, break it up a little bit. So if once we hit our fundraising goal of $500, we'll drop that money into the scholarship, let that one fly, and move on to the next one. And yeah, so hold on. I'm like, hold on. I'll grab the link. Like, yeah, I actually have it up on my phone. And that's another thing too, is like seeing that. I'll run you guys through like about the scholar or about the requirements. It says Pine Key Scholarship honors the memory of our fallen brothers and sisters who are more than just loved ones. They were passionate contributors to arts and culture. They were the unsung heroes, the everyday people who made lasting impact on those around them, which is so true. You know, when we built that, we talked about the people that we're honoring. You know, Charles Ryan LaFleur, Corey Harris, you know, and the list goes on. I don't want to go off and speak names because those are people's who I have their family's permission to talk about. But these were just like everyday sort of people who maybe, I don't want to say were dismissed, but because of stigma, we don't really talk about all the cool stuff that they had done because we're so worried about the way that they passed away. And so along with this project, we also wanted to make sure that we were like giving that back to them, like casket stigma, casket it, get it gone. You know, our fallen heroes weren't famous or renowned musicians, which is true. They were just regular people who simply loved arts and culture and shared the love of their communities. Wow. Yeah, they proved that you didn't have to be great to make a great impact. Their legacy inspires us to celebrate the beauty of ordinary people doing extraordinary things. And we see it all the time. Like we see it all the time, especially with our community. Like, you know, we see you guys out there just like really making a massive difference to the people around you. And when it comes down to it, like we're just regular folks. And it just goes without saying that, like, you know, just regular folks can make a massive, massive impact on people if you're doing something that you care about. If you're passionate about arts and culture, committed to your community, inspired by the everyday heroes who come before us, we invite you to apply for this scholarship. Yeah, can you tell I wrote it? It's exactly how it's not exactly how I talk, but it's exactly how I feel. We recognize that traditional scholarship criteria often prioritize academics, attendance over passion, resilience, and resourceful. We recognize that traditional scholarship criteria often prioritize academics and attendance over passion, resilience, and resourcefulness. The Pine Key Scholarship seeks to challenge the status quo by celebrating individuals who have demonstrated remarkable determination, creativity, community spirit in the face of adversity. Man, we go through stuff. That's what I'm saying. We're not worried about your attendance sheet. What we're worried about is if you need that couple bucks to get your cell phone bill to make sure that you're not like missing calls coming in when you're in class because you're going through some stuff, you know. The eligibility criteria for the applicants must demonstrate a personal statement outlining their passion for arts and culture, your experiences of resilience and resourcefulness, and your future goals and aspirations. That seems really personal. But the thing is that the reason why we're asking for that is because we want to make sure that if there's ways that we can support you or people in our beautiful community can support you, then we can offer that up as an opportunity as well. We have the coolest Black Book out there. Like, who has a cooler Black Book than Pine Case? I mean, honestly. And so when people are transparent with us, we can be not only transparent with them, but there's that give and take, that potatoes and carrots thing that I've been talking about, right? A letter of recommendation from mentors who speak to their character, creativity, and determination. That's actually not a standard for me. And like, it's nice to have references, but we all have built a resume that says like references upon request. And so if people have that on there, like I'm down. Like, we don't really need to know who your people are. You know what I mean? Like, we just need to know that it exists. Like, it's so funny because I can't think of a time I've ever made a resume that didn't say like, yeah, man, you can ask my people, but you got to like ask me for my people first. You know, I'm not just going to put people's information out there like that. And so I respect that big time. And a portfolio or a sample of your work. We want to check your stuff. DJ Line was actually our first recipient, and he was up against 470 something people. And this is actually before Calico was part of the project. And, you know, we got a really cool video of him doing some really amazing stuff and a write-up of what he was accomplishing, which is already super impressive. A massive congratulations to him for Pachina Bay and all the festivals that are coming his way. It's so cool to see. But anyways, we'll get into that in a second. Actually, this is what we were looking at. Like, I'll just show you guys what I'm talking about here and why we thought that it was like super important for him to be a part of this project. then pushing his mom to be like, how do I donate my time? How do I contribute? And how do I become a part of that? Which was like super, yeah, I'm super stoked I can take the time to talk about this too. I don't know why we don't talk about it like every single day, but here we are, right? So, but yeah, we wanted to be able to like support him in some sort of way. He actually expressed in his application that he uses his DJing as a way to like, you know, deal. It's a tool for him. It keeps him calm, or it allows him to take a break away from daily life. And that's what really that's what really stuck with me. I was just like, this is exactly what we're talking about. Not only is he actually pushing boundaries in the music industry, not only by his age, but by the things that he's accomplishing, but he's actually using it in his day to day to like just be better, you know. And I think we could probably all take like could probably all learn something from that. You know, once we find the things that make us happy, we should take the time to rock them. Like, you know, and it's tough to do, especially as fully grown adults, right? But like, we need to lean into that a little bit more. Me May actually, not to blab your guys' ear off, but Me May was because of that. I was like, okay, do we need like some big project with some big fancy thing, or like can it just be as simple as like me finding a task that actually makes me happy every single day, and just like do that, you know? Like it doesn't have to be this like big thing, but the point of it was like trying to give myself the time, because we just don't as adults. We rush through things, we try and get them done, we try and, you know, task manage the best we can, but like we don't do things necessarily because we enjoy them or because it contributes to our mental health, unless we're super self-aware. And so if you are, congratulations, but I'm not one of those humans, so I had to be told what was up. Okay, Scholar Tree. Scholar Tree is where you're going to find it at. Let's see. Scholar Tree / Pine Case. I'm going to drop it in the comments. Just stuttering away over here. No big deal. All right, let's see. There's the Scholar Tree link. You guys go over there. I mean, it helps to just share it around. It's not, no one has to donate, although we would super appreciate it if you did. No one has to donate to that. But if you guys share it around to everybody and just let the people know that it's even available for them, like that would be super helpful. It's free to do that. It helps us. It supports us in a big way, and it gets the word out that that we're out there trying to do the big thing. And you know what? After we do our fundraising, maybe we can take a look at like what that's going to look like moving forward. But already in the year, it's like it's grown into such a different thing. Oh, there's like a bunch of you guys hanging out. Yeah, thanks so much. We started this because we were doing sound check actually, and I was having some technical difficulties. We were up in arms about whether we we're going to like cancel some shows and reschedule some shows. As you can tell, my mic is actually not on. I've been like fussing with it for like the last 4 episodes, which is super frustrating. I appreciate everybody's patience. It was like clicking and snapping and doing all sorts of weird stuff. If you can think of what it is that's causing that, I would appreciate it. I did think that it was maybe the processing or the processor. So Def3 kind of helped me out the other night, and I thought we had it under wraps. But what I realized is that I actually was using the wrong input. And so we were just like running it straight through the computer and not my mic. But yeah, I'll order a new cord. And I don't know, maybe just order a whole new setup, to be honest. I don't know. I think I have the receipt for this, though. It hasn't even been that long, so maybe we'll just go with that. Anyways, if you guys have suggestions, please let me know in the comment section, because that would be super helpful. Obviously, this is not my first, this is not my like day-to-day thing. You know, I've been paying IATSE dues for as long as I can remember. Like I'm almost pushing 20 years now, but those IATSE dues were paid to be on the other side, like laser and a name tag sort of stuff. So I was always like the first one in and the last one to leave, because I was, you know, I do front of house, right? So yeah, John. Oh, you take somebody. Yeah, man, please help us. Thanks, Jason. It's really sweet. You two are absolutely amazing. Thank you both for enriching my life and bringing so many famous artists together. Yeah, man. But that's the thing, like, how cool is it that I get to just like sit over here and kick it with like all these amazing people, you know? And I don't take any of that for granted. Like I was editing some stuff. I'll tell you a little story. So after my conversation with Def3, which was super interesting and opened up my mind to a couple of new things, and it's got like the juices flowing. So not only is this like, does it hold me accountable, but it also in a way is like a therapy session for me, right? And it's like an art class all rolled into one. So anyways, I finished that conversation. But in that conversation, we had talked a little bit about Momashiri, whose birthday it is today. And it's just those synchronicities that you can't get away from, because in the editor, I was like, messing around. And when I pulled it back, it was actually the next reel was Momashiri talking about Mother's Day. And I'm like, what are the chances of all of those things lining up? And so, anyways, I had this little moment and I was like, oh, it's so cool. I love that. It feels like, we're on the right path here. Synchronicities always remind me that like, we're in the right place, doing hopefully the right thing, but definitely in the right place. And so I was sitting with that, and then it dawned on me, like, I've had a year of hanging out with just the most incredible human beings. Like oh gosh, like I feel like a spoiled brat. Like I feel like a spoiled brat. Like I get to hang out and kick it with all these amazing artists, and not only are they, and voices and advocates in recovery. So like not only are they like absolutely amazing artists and voices in recovery, advocates in recovery, but they bring some of their personal life into it above and beyond their testimonial or their art. And so yeah, it's just an honor and an absolute privilege for all of that. Calico hunt. Does Kiddo have? Oh yeah, the video. See this. This is why I don't go live very often. Or maybe I should. I don't know. But I get so lost on track. Like I need to have like a prompt or something to like actually keep on, because I still have to like unbox my Journey Mushroom tinctures, which is actually what I was trying to do after our show got rescheduled. So hold on, check out DJ.
You know the connect is real. Course to course, you know the deal. I don't think they understand the levels to this, so let's show them how it's done. You ready? Give them a chance, they might do it. I ain't got the money in the bag and there's nothing else. Speakers in the trunk if you're thinking about messing up. G's in the bag, let me see you put your fingers up. Now put your fingers up, baby, put your fingers up. Hey yo, DJ Lion.
What? Yeah, dude. That's our first recipient, and you can see why. Like, are you joking? Not only did this kid come through and tell me what was good and why he deserved it, but since then, the laundry list of stuff that he's been up to is absolutely impeccable. He also so this kid turns his birthday into a flippin' pine case fundraiser because that's what people be doing these days, I guess. I don't even know. Like, you want to talk about an absolutely over emotional moment for me. I don't know. I mean, I'm female, so like, there's that. But like the fact that he was willing to make space for Pine Case in that, like, he wanted to raise money to give back to the next recipient. Like, are you joking me? I can't even. Like, it just catches me, like it actually, like, I don't even, like, it makes me so emotional. No, it like true fucks me up, because he doesn't have to be like that. So not only is he a talent, but it's like to perpetuate the system, perpetuate like the good system, like the love system, perpetuate the giving it's going to be super exciting to see where he's at in a few years. It's going to be super exciting to watch his flipping trajectory. I don't know why I'm stuttering so much today. I just get like so jazzed up, but it's like, like that's where he's not starting, because he's been at it for a minute, but that's where he's at. Like, damn, so yeah. Jason said props to DJ Lion. Yeah, props to DJ Lion, for real. It's like, it's wild. So yeah, if you guys know anybody that is into music or into the arts, who's looking for maybe a couple extra funds for whatever they're pursuing in school, let us know. That's what that's for. Okay, I'm gonna try. I hate to break this, but we were doing a sound check, or some technical issue sound check. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it again. Hopefully it doesn't like click, 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 but we gotta know. So Calico, are you still out there? Later. Do you have any way I can help holla at what? If you have any way I can holler. Are you trying to act like you don't holler in my DMs all the motherfucking time? Like, bro. Like in my DMs, waiting. What do you need? Like, do you have a solution to this mic situation? Because that would be sick. And yeah, my DMs are open. I mean, I try not to broadcast that, but like when you guys message me, it really is me on the other end. We ain't that fancy yet, you know. Reminds me of my mic issues on our first interview. It was such a mess. Yeah, it was. The mic issues that we were having on your interview, though, specifically, was, if I'm thinking right, is that you actually didn't have a mic. It's that you just had yeah. So what was happening was like my sound was, it was picking up my audio on your side. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what was going on. So hold on. Let's just I'm gonna try this one. This also needs to change. It's so brutal. It's like all the sounds that could be missing. Yeah, just fix that. Just fix what? Reminds me of my I don't know. Okay, how is my mic sounding right now? Is it still doing like loud thing? Pelico. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and helping me out. Okay, I'll play some music sound to listen to sing. I like oh, I'm trying to do all this. Okay. Can anybody let me know if audio is still sound like super clicky or double back or whatever we don't want it to be doing? Oh wait. It's fucked. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Great. Okay, cool. Still clicky. Yep. All right. Well, okay. It's echoey. Yeah. Okay. Well, okay, but can you guys hear me now? We're just using like the other one. Another one. Sorry. Yeah, my bad. I'm so sorry. I mean, obviously, like whoever's just tuning in, they're like, what is going on? We're doing a sound check because for the last few shows, it's been really, really bad. And we just couldn't do it anymore. So we did have a show planned with you, Passion, but we had to reschedule because life. Now you're good. Yeah, well, it's back to just like the computer mic. That's why. Internal, no more echo. Yeah, but it's not like it's not full on, which was the issue. Good on the other one. On this one. And then I stopped talking. I don't know why I do that. Okay. Anyways, I think what's happening now is like the mic. I have a funny feeling that it's probably the cord. I don't see why it would be anything else but that. I mean, we can only learn and grow from this. So, you know, I couldn't find the chord when I was playing some music for you guys, and I'm not going to waste a bunch of everybody's time. Although this is, I mean, I'm doing this for me, so I don't even know why all of a sudden I feel so like I need to be so considerate. I was doing this so that I can solve all these problems, but I don't want to waste anybody's time. And I think that that's probably what it is. So two solutions, right? Get a chord, a new chord, a new auxiliary. And which I absolutely thought I had another one of, but maybe a higher quality auxiliary cord is probably what the solution is there, which is weird. I don't know why it would just give out of nowhere. I don't know if it maybe got damaged or something. I don't know. I kind of went back and forth on maybe like just weird because I'd never changed it until one day I like pulled it out and I was thinking maybe it's not pushed in all the way. I've been down that road, you know, like maybe that's it. I felt like that was probably it. And so, you know, I went down there and checked that out. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, one more time. I just tried something different. Okay. Mic check 1, 2. Okay. Is it sounding clicky? I'm just seeing like the thin auxiliary cord. They're like, yeah, that's your problem, bitch. Probably is, to be honest. I would imagine. John, is this sounding click? Are we back to like Clickland? Like, how's the image? Because it was weird. It seemed like the image went with the audio all at the same time, and I almost feel like it's like trying to run it through. I wonder. Yeah, it is still clicky, Jason. I wonder if I can close this down without filling this live. Very click, yeah. Click, click, click. There's actually like an inside joke about that, about some dude, some really awesome chick from the island who I used to work with. Anyways, sometimes we just have to click and whistle when communicating about boys. I don't know. Maybe that sounds kind of racist. I don't know. It's like so. Okay. Yeah, I think that's probably what it is. Let's get a new auxiliary cord and see if we can go from there. Super frustrating. All right, on to bigger and better things. I went and checked out this really cool place. We've been looking for like alternative. I don't even really want to call it like alternative meds. I guess it is in a sense, but like things that we can like Pine Case approve, products that we use that help us in our day to day. It's been really hard to kind of like quantify what it is that we're even like about. Well, we know what we're about, but like Pine Case isn't very like, it's not a very obvious name. And then when you add music in there and it's like, what the hell's going on over there? Which I completely understand. So just so you guys understand, Pine Case, we highlight people who use their pineal gland to keep others out of pine caskets. That should be our slogan. And honestly, I don't know why it isn't, because it makes perfectly great sense to me. But it's a little long-winded, right? So we kind of we shortened that right down to music is our drug of choice, because that's what made sense to us. We're like, okay, that's what's happening here. We're using music as like our way of healing. So where does that begin and end? So then you start talking about like frequencies and sound baths and like all these beautiful things that are also a part of that kind of umbrella of things. Now, we have had specialists, people that, you know, perform, thanks, Jason, that perform all sorts of beautiful alternative, I'm just going to call it alternative meds for today because it makes it a little bit easier. But all these amazing things, all these rituals, all these ceremonial things, all of these, you know, things that we can partake in. And we've had them on the show and they've come and talked about what they do. They have given us tips and tricks and tools that we can take away. Moving forward, we are going to be like focused on being able to have those really specific in the show. So when you guys leave, whether it's an artist or a mental health professional or a wellness expert, that you guys are leaving being like, I know exactly what they're like. I know exactly what I can do here, whether it's meditating, you know, yoga. I know that I can use a frequency, you know, 432 because I'm feeling a little bit depressed. Whatever it is, we want you guys to be able to take that information away with you. Some of the other things are through products. I went to, I guess, essentially a mushroom farm. Is that the right word? I'm not even sure. Anyways, it was this really amazing place with this really amazing woman who has taken on this new passion. Oh, wow. I just got mad crazy messages. Sorry, guys. Left my ass off. Yeah, that's fine. Anyways, so Journey Mushrooms. Da, 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 da. I have honestly, okay, so this is what happened. I went down to Clive. I met this really amazing woman. She owns Journey Mushrooms. And I had this amazing experience. I went and checked out her place. She ran me through all of her products from top to bottom. It actually was so neat to kind of see not only somebody who's really passionate about what they were doing, but somebody that can explain it from absolutely, like, no pun intended, the ground up. I enjoyed myself so much and I learned so much, and I got to take this lovely box home. And so we're going to go through this. and check it out because this is where it gets wild. So the last week or something, I'm like, I'm going to do Mime. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to do these beautiful things for myself and, you know, all this. But I've been putting off this video and I'm like, oh, I think I'm a bit too tired today. Like, you know, I procrastinate. That's like my coping mechanism. And then I realized like all the things that I was feeling are exactly what these help you deal with. And I'm like, okay, I just need to get on with this. So Journey Mushrooms, Chakra Harmony Mushroom Tinctures. Again, Journey Mushrooms, Chakra Harmony Mushroom Tinctures. That it's so cool. First of all, this seems super self-explanatory, and I love to be able to get products that are not confusing to use. Let's check it out. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. This is actually super cool. What? Oh, I love it. Okay, so Reishi, balance, health, and spiritual enlightenment. Shake well, use. Okay, so there's like everything is on the bottle. It tells me what time of day I need to use it, how much of it. It says all extracts are made with 100% fruiting bodies, proudly grown and extracted in Clive, Alberta. I know this because I was there. I checked it out. It was super rad. And I've actually I have some of her mushrooms up in my cupboard. To be quite honest, like I've cooked with them. They're delicious. Then she also has oh my God. Okay. Combining the benefits of mushrooms with the energy centers in your body can be a holistic approach to wellness. Here's a guide to pairing each of the 7 main chakras with specific mushroom tinctures and how to effectively incorporate multiple tinctures into your daily routine. Okay, miss. Okay, here we are. This isn't like a professional commercial, you guys. I just really wanted to show you some of the products that I'm using because honestly, I've gone from like this, no, I don't want to say slug, but like, man, I would put things off. I wasn't about nothing. Like, you know, recovery really had me in a place. We've come a long way since then, but I want to know what people are doing. And I want to know so we're talking about like playing frequency music in the background of things growing and then consuming those things. Like it's like we got layers to this. So hold on. Chakra and mushroom pairing. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see this and I'll pop it all in the comments. Now you can't see that. I don't even know why I'm pretending like you can. Chakra and mushroom pairings. So root chakras, Reishi. Oh my gosh. Calico, why are you not in this live stream? You're like literally do Reiki. You know all these terms so well. I'm looking at them like, what? Okay. Sacral? Is that it? Sacral chakra, like a tongue twister. Solar plexus, heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye chakra, which is literally your pineal gland, which is literally what our name is from. Crown chakra. I'm going to assume that like we're going from foot all the way up. So like root, heart, throat, third eye, and out the top of your head. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm new age hippie. I love learning about organic healing. Okay, well, this is for you then, because listen, the woman that makes this product, she's like, I don't know. She just doesn't age. She's got this amazing property with all these like animals and all this amazing stuff happening. And she's up the first thing, doing all this beautiful stuff. I tried to keep up with her and I was like, okay, wait a second. Like, I'm going to need some water. I'm going to need some I'm going to need a little bit more caffeine. She's like, like we got this. So, and she's like, this is what I do. This is what I do. This is what I've added to my daily routine. And this is how, we're making goals and hitting goals. So I'm super excited to start this. I guess basically what I want you guys to know is that I'm starting this product. We're going to check in a bit and see what's going on. And we'll make sure that you guys have all the links that you can go and shop it for yourself. Actually, we can do that right now. You guys can go and check them out. Go over there and show them some love. Journey Mushroom. They're seriously amazing. Okay. Ooh. No. Journey Mushroom. I guess we could have some background music. I don't know why I always try to gotta be stale up in this or whatever. It must be that stale. Daydreaming. guys hear that? I was thinking I can't hear it at all. Okay, Journey Mushroom, you guys, it's coming right at you. Okay, go ahead and click the link. Check it out. It's super amazing. I'm going to run through this one more time without sounding like, crazy lady. So the product is Journey Mushrooms. It's the Chakra Harmony Mushroom Tinctures. Oh, it's got a whole list of everything that you need to know on the back. It's super, super easy to understand. I know you guys can't really read that on there, and I'm sure like the focus isn't going to be any better, so I'm not going to bother. But Chakra Harmony Mushroom Tinctures. The bottles are super easy to deal with. They're super cleanly labeled. There's nothing complicated happening here, and I can absolutely vouch for this product because I've been to their property and I've actually eaten the mushrooms. Thank you, Calico, for putting all the names in there. You're amazing. Yeah, third eye chakras, indigo forehead. Yeah, and that's what. Thank you for following them. Yeah, go over there and follow them and check them out. Give them some love and support. I mean, what else are we doing? Seriously, it's Thursday. We had to reschedule. Technical issues. We're talking about mushrooms. A couple drops of this one. So we have lion's mane, chaga, reishi, cordyceps, turkey tail. Okay. It is commercial, right? Thank you, everybody, for joining me tonight. We are talking about Chakra Harmony Mushroom Tinctures from Journey Mushrooms out of Clive, Alberta. The owner is amazing. You can go and check her out over at the Journey Mushrooms page, which we have tagged in the comments. The product is really amazing, easy to follow. It's clean, it's well labeled, and I'm super excited to start it. Each mushroom is actually paired with the chakra, which I actually don't know a whole ton about, but she's made it really easy to understand. So I'm really excited to get started with my journey with Journey Mushrooms. We have turkey tail, which is really exciting. Cordyceps. I know I'm not doing this in order, but we are doing this anyways. Reishi, chaga, and lion's mane. All of them actually say what type of the day that you need to be taking them, what they best help you with and support you with. And so, yeah, I guess we'll be back at like the end of the month. I don't know if that's enough time, but I think that's maybe like the appropriate time to do a check-in. And I'll let you guys know how my journey with Journey Mushrooms is going. So go over there, support them, show them some love. Go ahead and hit that shop. We should actually, go over there and show them some love and shop over there. Support local, especially in a time like this. It's so important. Shopping Canadian is like what we're all about. And if you guys are down in the States, we all know that you love us up here in Canada. So if you guys want to learn a little bit more, you go over and check out on their website. If you want to support awesome Canadian grown businesses that, are really out here doing some really, really cool things, Journey Mushrooms is definitely a good place to start. It says using multiple mushroom tinctures in a day can be a powerful way to enhance your overall wellness. At Journey Mushrooms, we offer a range of high quality dual extract tinctures made from 100% fruiting bodies, allowing you to create and customize wellness routines that support your unique needs. Embrace your synergy with mushroom tinctures and chakra balance to achieve optimal health and spiritual well-being. Journey Mushrooms. All right, you guys, go over there and show them some love. Get your kits and let's do this. Let's go on this journey together. Yeah. All right, you guys, on that note, I'm going to try and figure out this microphone situation. Hopefully we can get it resolved. We do have like a little bit of time off coming up, not technical time off. Our hotline or warm line is always going to be open and available 24/7. It's run by our lovely staff and or volunteers. So you can go ahead and use that whenever you need it. We did have the picture up earlier. I'll go ahead and throw it up again while we're just sitting here hanging out. Pine Case Mental Health, please reach out. It is, it's a text in. If you guys need to hear a voice, we can absolutely accomplish that as well. 250-289-3948. Let us know your name and where you're contacting us from so that we can get the resources in the city that you need and get you going on that. Hashtag 988 is another really important number to remember to have in your back pocket. We understand that suicide is a very serious, prevalent thing in a lot of people's lives. It's not you, it's somebody that you know, somebody that you work with, your neighbor. I can contest all those things. So go ahead and use that number. It is the national line for the US and Canada. Hashtag 988 will put you through to the professional. So please don't be shy and use that number. They're amazing over there. They have a ton of resources as well, and they will get you the help that you absolutely need. And you know that we're not going to leave this live without talking about the naloxone kits. Naloxone is Narcan. It's the exact same thing. You can pick them up at, I think we just got some more actually from Pharmacy Dave, I think Calico said. And so you can go into a pharmacy. Where did I just read that? Jason, like, what's the mess? Okay, yeah, the first show. We got through it though. I mean, now we got a few shows. So naloxone kits, you guys can go ahead and pick them up at a pharmacy. Is the best place to go ahead and ask for them. They're free. I know a lot of people have like some feelings one way or about that. I don't really care. These save lives. They allow you to breathe. I actually seen this amazing reel the other day, and it just said like, you know, these Narcan or Noxin, it enables people. No, it enables people to breathe, and I think that was such a smart way to say it. Regardless of the struggles that you're going through with your own prescription prices, this is a completely separate issue that we're dealing with. And regardless of who started the opiate epidemic, we're all just trying to survive it. So again, whether it's you, somebody you know, a neighbor, somebody you work with, family, or a friend, these are super essential. I heard an absolutely horrendous story the other day about a very young kid passing away. And it was one of a few stories in one town. And regardless of what happened in that specific situation, I think it's really important that you guys understand that these are extremely easy to use. All you have to do is get the needle into their skin. So the medication is everything that you need is already in there. And actually, I can just show you really quickly so it doesn't seem so scary. This one's a used kit, not on anybody, but just as a demonstration. And so what you'll get is these little vials and these needles, which actually retract after they're used, so they can't hurt anybody. Get it in there, get it in there. You can go right through clothes. No big deal. If that's the difference between saving somebody's life, much like CPR, you just make it happen. Because the fallout of not having it far supersedes the issues that come with using it. You're not going to hurt anybody by using it. If somebody is struggling with something else, it's not going to affect them. So if they're struggling with alcohol or if they're struggling with a heart attack, this is not going to have any sort of effect on them. So you guys, please keep these in your cars, 2 or 3 kits, because you might need 2 or 3 doses to get somebody back to where they need to be. And just so you know, when they come up swinging. So just get out of the way. Please don't take anything that happens after that personal, because that person is uncomfortable and they're going through a rough time. It strips all the comfort out of their body. So get it in them through the thigh, wherever you feel comfortable. Get out the way. If you guys have any questions, you can always reach out to myself or Calico, or the community is also another really great place. There's a lot of amazing people in there, and medical professionals actually that are in that group. So if you guys have any questions, like throw them in the community and give us an opportunity to answer them, because you never know who else is watching who might be too shy to ask those questions. Yeah, we are here. Yeah. Thank you again for everyone for all your love and support. Kind to each other, look out for each other. You guys stay safe. And I was going to say we'll see you next Tuesday, but we might not. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I just want to make a public service announcement. This is for not this. Pine Case is for research and ceremonial purposes only. I can't say that. See, Calico, it doesn't work because I can't say all this like true medical stuff. And I'd be like, it's for... No, okay. we might just have to come up with 2 shows then, because I'm obsessed with that, and I think it's really, it's a bit of a nod and an ode back to my youth experiences. So yeah, I think we might have to split up some of the content. But anyways, you guys stay safe, take care of each other, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.
We stay strong. We stay
The
strong.
further you take my rights away, I'ma run to it, refuse to hear my voice. Speak loud when I spit it, but you don't get it. You just wanna be a side critic. See somebody else showing hate in the side of the road with it. Now how would you feel standing on the sideline and watch the color of a nation deteriorate over time? The flag real high, but compassion 6 feet below. Now you're searching for that justice that decided to never show. Deny my place, I'm back with a trace. Keep up the pace, tight lace, game face. Get back in the race. Whatever they did could never be undone. Every dark night ends with the rising of the sun. Squandered every wealth that's built from the mud. Squandered every wealth that's built from the blood. Squandered every wealth that's built in chains. Stolen from the ancestors running
With
through
the
my
strength
veins.
of 1,000 lion and the strength of 1,000 giant, we stay strong. We stay strong. With the strength of 1,000 elephant and the strength of 1,000 tiger, we stay strong. We stay strong. We stay strong.
I can see, run to the light at the end of the tunnel winner.
We stay strong.
I can't breathe, we're gonna get oxygen without the justice system.
We stay strong.
And I know, gotta keep my head together,
We stay strong.
Don't doubt me, please don't doubt me.
We stay strong.
Tell me how can we be strong if we still shooting? Tell me how can we be strong if we still looting? Tell me how can we be strong if we still hating? Please tell me now, please.